Hello, I'm Terry Auchstetter, Business Development Manager for Bodine Electric Company. In this episode of Terry's Tour of Trade Shows, you'll see how small electric motors are used in radiographic imaging machines. I'm sorry. There, I apologized in advance for any mistakes I make in describing the machines I saw at the technical exhibition of the Radiological Society of North America, because radiology is way over my head. I'll try to limit my attempts to describe the technology and focus instead on the relatively simple functions of the electric motors inside the machines. The first type of radiographic imaging machine I'll show you is the basic X-ray system. An image is produced when X-rays are generated and pass through the body and onto film or a digital detector. Where the electric motor comes in is in the table that the patient lies on. The table raises and lowers the patient into the proper position. Unlike machines in my other trade show videos, which work with industrial materials or products, the machines in this video work with human beings. So there are more safety aspects and redundancies designed in. The gear motors in these tables either have self-locking gearing or holding brakes, or sometimes even both, to hold the table in place when the motors are turned off.
That's fully down, and it goes up. And the brake holds it in place.
The next type of radiographic imaging machine I'll show is similar in function to the first, but it is mobile. The operator pushes the mobile X-ray system from room to room with the aid of motor-assisted driving wheels. I can't say if these machines are more often used with children than adults, but I saw several on display that had child-friendly decorations. A radiographic imaging machine designed for a specific body part is the mammography machine. The mammography machine produces X-ray images of the inside of a woman's breast. A gear motor is needed to raise and lower the scanner to match the woman's standing height. Other motors are used to rotate the scanner and to compress the breast for a better image. Because this is an uncomfortable procedure to begin with, it is important for the gear motors to operate smoothly and quietly, so as not to cause any more discomfort or worry for the patient.
That's good. So it goes up and down, and then you said it turns also?
Uh-huh. And let me go on this side here.
Oh, okay. Oh, didn't realize the whole thing turned like that.
Yes, the whole thing. It also goes even farther on that one.
Is the motor doing that, or are you doing that?
I'm actually using we call it flipper, is what we call it, but I'm actually using the button to turn it.
And so a motor's doing that?
Yeah, I'm holding the button.
The next type of machine is kind of an extension of the mammography machine, the breast biopsy table. Unlike the other machines I described, this one doesn't just do radiographic imaging. It combines imaging with a surgical procedure. The doctor uses the imaging function to guide the insertion of the biopsy instrument in the correct location of the woman's breast. The patient lies on the table and a DC gear motor raises and lowers the table, similar to the tables used in the X-ray system.
So it kind of moves slow, I guess, and
It's intentional.
you don't want, yeah.
No, you don't want the patient getting that feeling of motion.
So quiet operation is important too.
We're already anxious enough. We don't want them to feel. How's that? Good?
That's good, thanks.
One more type of radiographic imaging machine is the CT scanner, previously known as a CAT scanner. CT stands for computed tomography. Tomo means slice, and this machine essentially produces images showing slices of the body. If multiple slices are stacked together, a three-dimensional image of the internal organs of the body is produced. To produce the slice image, the X-ray source and detector must rotate in unison around the body. A servo motor with a high-resolution encoder and sophisticated motion controller is used to achieve that precise rotary motion. The table the patient lies on is also motorized. Variable speed AC or brushless gear motors lift the table up and down and also back and forth to position the patient within the scanner.
Stay down here.
Just last night.
And now for something completely different, the MRI machine. I know it doesn't look completely different. In fact, I had a hard time telling it apart from the CT scanner. But the magnetic resonance imaging machine uses a totally different technology that isn't even radiographic. But since the same people who use the CT scanner also use the MRI machine, they are shown at the same show. Like the CT scanner, it has a patient table that uses the same kind of motors to raise and lower it. These were 6 types of motorized machines used in producing radiographic imaging that I saw at the RSNA 2013 exhibition. Because these machines are not only used on people, but on people in stressful situations, it is desirable for the gear motors in them to operate smoothly and quietly. And because hospital budgets are tight and minimal maintenance is desirable, it helps if the gear motor lasts a good long time.